Hello and welcome to Starting Out on Ragnarok. This will be a multi-episode series going over classes, starting equipment, where to farm Zenny, where to farm equipment, and where to farm Justin. This is the way I've done most of my starting on Ragnarok. A little information. The server that we're going to be seeing all the gameplay on is OriginsRO. The link will be in the description below. To start off with Origins, you must make a master account. You're only allowed one master account, but you're allowed as many game accounts as possible. Right now I have 3 game accounts open. As you see, they are all different game accounts. They're all different characters and they can be all moved independently. To start off, you'll want to make 3 game accounts. One for your DPS, one for your Acolyte or support, and one for a merchant. Your DPS, I always go with a thief that will go into a rogue. With the support, as always, an Acolyte that goes to a priest. Your merchant, I only go up to job level 42 with a merchant. I don't go to blacksmith or alchemist with my starting character. The first character you have is your DPS, or damage per second, or killer, or however you want to name it. How I determine this is I always go thief because it has the highest flee to start off with. It has a double attack, so you get more damage, and when you go to rogue, you'll have the ability to auto steal. Acolyte, you always go as a Acolyte to a priest, because then you'll always have buffs and you'll always have heals with you. So with merchant, I usually only go up to job 42 on my merchant, just so I have increased weight, increased speed well with cart, overcharge, discount, and item appraisal. Those are the only skills I get, and after that, this merchant stops leveling, stops doing anything, and just is my seller or my buyer merchant. That's all it is. So first off, you want to move yourself into the main castle. Now, here is your first hurdle. To begin with, you need to put 9 points into either strength or intelligence, and then vit or dexterity. Lastly, you need to put 9 stat points into agility or luck. And we'll start off first with the Acolyte class. What I usually put into is 9 points into intelligence, 9 points into dex, and 9 points into luck. Next, you want to do your DPS. DPS is a little bit different, but not too much. What you want to put into is strength, dex, and AGI. Lastly, what you want to do is your merchant class. You want to put strength, dex, AGI. Okay, from this point now, you want to begin training. So you want to go into the training castle. Okay, at this point, you'll talk to multiple different characters in this castle. They will tell you to do certain things. I will go through it on one character. All the other characters are going to be the same. I will probably speed up the portion of the other 2 characters just so you can see, but there will be at a point where all 3 of them will stop. Okay, so first character, we want to talk, and this is my Echo, so you want to put in your name accurately because, yeah. You may read all of these. This is your own prerogative. I have read them multiple times, so I'm just going to skip through them. You'll get your first 50 Novice Potions. Tell you how to put them into slots. Your bars will be up top here. I have moved them down because this is where I like to use them. You'll then put on all your equipment. So now all your equipment is on. You'll then talk to him again. He will give you your first B-Wings. All of this loot that you're going to get, you keep. Do not sell it to anybody in any area. So from this point, you're going to go off to the right. Talk to this gentleman here. He is going to teach you first aid. And then off to the left, this guy will give you your first clothing tickets. So you can change your clothing, change your hair, and all that. And from there, you come back and you talk. Brain. Give you more, and then he will tell you to go off to the right. I just tell him to send me there so I don't have to walk. Now, start off talking to the little one here. She will tell you to talk to the Caphra. Again, you can read all these if you want. There is some information in there, but I will try and give you that information in a visual sense. There's one last guy in the back corner here. Then you talk to her again. She will give you your transportation tickets and Caphra free tickets. So then we talk to the instructor, and this will put us outside into the training area. This is where you stop and you continue on with your other characters. Okay, now all three of your characters are in the training area. So what you want to do is with all three characters, you want to talk to Braid again. And he will give you 300 potions and a quest. So you want to do that with all three of your characters. Next thing you want to do is you want to kill your pouring. One pouring. Then talk to him again. Do that on all three characters. Next, what you want to do is you want to go to this level 1 trainer and move to level 4. All your characters. From here, what you want to do is you want to talk to the Swordsman Guild, and you want to go, got any quests? Tell you to kill pickies. You want to do that on all characters. And then what you want to do is you want to move over, take your DPS and move over to the Thief Guild, which is just on the far left, and you want to say got any quests, don't mind him, and then you want to say about the Thief Guild, and what you want to do is you want to say yes, I would, and you will get a book which will give you double attack. So from here you want to kill monsters until you get to job 8. Kill your pickies. Your health a little bit. So once you have your 2 pickies killed on your thief, go back and say you got a quest, and it'll give you more potions. Continue killing pickies. And you get to job 8. There we go. Once you hit job 8, what you want to do is you want to put your next 2 skills into your basic, hit apply. Then you want to organize a party. Now you have the party, so now you can ask the rest of your party members to join. So now we have all 3. The next thing you want to do is take your 2 other characters that have not done the picky quest and go kill 2 picky. Now with that all finished, you want to move back to your DPS. You want to gather up all the potions. You can either just drop them on the ground or you can trade. Easiest way is dropping on the ground, I find. Next, what you want to do is connect all your characters on the auto follow again, so they're all following your DPS. Now, what you want to do is kill your 5 willows from the Thief Guild. One thing you want to make sure is that your even share is on. Oops. Now with your stat points on at the beginning, I find best way to do it, put it all into Dex. Then you'll be able to hit 90% of the monsters you're going to be dealing with on this map and a little bit later. Also, at the end of this, the amount of Dex that you gather will be sufficient enough for the build that I'm going to show. Now, what you want to do, kill hornets. Now your Acco and your Merchant are both level 10. You want to turn off your party share experience. Now what you want to do is get your DPS up to level 12. There you go. Now we are at level 12. Last 2 Dex. Now you should have 23 Dex. From here, you want to talk to the examiner and go into the room. All your characters. Next, you want to talk to the man on the left there. He will tell you about all the classes and the characters in the game. You can read all of these if you want. For my tutorial, I'm just going to go through one quickly and be done with it. Once I've gone through one, you end the conversation. Next thing you want to do is you want to talk to this gentleman here. He will give you a quiz and he will ask you what you want to be. So there are multiple ways of doing this. You can either A, go through it very quickly, B, read all the questions, or C, try and make it so that it comes out as Acolyte or as Merchant or as Thief. How I'm going to do it, I'm going to go through it very quickly. Once you get to this point, he will say your result, and you will always get Swordsman if you hit enter all the way through, not reading the answers, not reading the questions, just hitting enter all the way through. Once you get to this point, it will always say you're a Swordsman. Now, my recommendation is you say yes to Swordsman. You will not, I repeat, you will not be turning into a Swordsman. You are just going to Islud, where the Swordsman Guild is. So, I got to this point, I'm saying Swordsman, you will give me a Falcon and 7 Farrakhan. More money. Take that. He will send me to Islud. At this point, I repeat, do not change into a Swordsman. Do not. So from this point on, you'll go back and you'll do the exact same thing for all your other characters. Now we are in the field of Ragnarok. Frontera, Islud, all this is. What you want to do is you want to give all your loot, all your stuff, everything that you have on your characters that is worth money to your merchant. Besides your Kafra tickets, which are not transferable anyway, but do not give those to your merchant. So all the stuff, give to your merchant. Once that is done, you will want to change into your new jobs. I will not bore you with the whole running of it. I will probably fast forward through each of the job changes, but I will show what is going on for the job changes. There will be a link in the description below with a wiki page that has step-by-step instructions on how to do each job change. You will need the Acolyte one, you will need the Merchant one, and you will also need the Thief one. First off, what you want to do is you want to take your Thief or your DPS and move it over to the first Kafra, which is just down on the right. Now you don't need any Zenny because you have what are called free tickets. So what you want to do is take your Kafra and teleport to Morok. From there, you want to go to your top left portal. Okay, from this point, you want to take your thief that you just made, congratulations, and you want to move it back to Frontera. Go back the way you came and go to the Caphra where you started, in Moro. Here you want to again go to the Caphra, and this time you're going to teleport to Frontera. Okay, now we have our merchant. What we want to do is we want to get ourselves under 90%, or yeah, under 90% if you have to. If you don't have to, don't worry about it. If you do, again, seller down here. So now with the merchant, what you want to do is you want to go up and to the right hand side here. There is a boat or a ship. You will have some funds on you, so it is okay. You can go Caphra way, or you can go this way. Either or. I like to save my tickets on this guy. So this guy up here, you want to talk to. Can you tell me how to get to Alberta? But I'm sick of walking and I'm broke. You say 250. Sounds good. What you want to do is you want to go down to the bottom left-hand corner for the merchant quest. And there'll be a link in the description below with all the step-by-step instructions. This one you need to remember numbers and locations, so it's best to go through the wiki for this. At the end of the episode, I will put in my stat points on my merchant, which you see here. Everything goes into strength, because the more strength you have, the more weight you can carry. Oh, he has 20 strength, 9 agi, 9 dex. Next, we will move over to Acolyte. On the Acolyte, what you will need is Dex, Int, and Vitality. Vitality, just to keep yourself alive. Int will help you with the healing, SP pool, and Dex will help you with your cast speed. So, as of right now, you want to go between Dex and Int until you become Priest. Your Thief, you want Strength and Agi. Your Dex will not go from this point. 23 Dex is enough to hit 97% of everything that you're going to be going after at this point. So right now, all you want to go after is Agi and Strength. With your Strength, you want to keep it 10s. So with your base and your job pluses, you want to keep it at 10s. So right now, strength is at 9, so you want to go up to 10. With Agi, it varies. You want to keep your Agi high enough, but with the thief and the skills, you have increased dodge. So you'll always have more flee rate as you go and as you level. So you can go 2 into strength, 1 into Agi, 2 into strength, 1 into Agi, in that combination if you want. This is mostly up to you, but it's only strength and Agi you want in this. You don't want Vit, you don't want intelligence, you don't want luck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I will be getting out my next episode as soon as I can, and I hope to see you there. Thank you very much. Also, if you have any questions and you want them answered, I do stream live on Twitch every once in a while, mostly on the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am live there. I usually do my grinding, my leveling, and all that there. So please come join me on Twitch at www.twitch.chads_b. The link will be in the description below. And again, thank you very much.